I kept my paternity a secret until my father's death. When I was 16, my father and I were both DNA tested, and the results showed that he wasn't my biological father. He was devastated, but my mom confessed that she'd had an affair and conceived me during that time. My parents never told anyone about the test or the affair, and I promised to keep it a secret. I struggled with feelings of not belonging in my family, and often wondered about my biological father. As I got older, I realized that my existence had brought some happiness to my parents, and revealing the truth would only cause more pain. A few years ago, my father was diagnosed with cancer and given limited time to live. Around the same time, I found my biological father, who had remarried and had a family. We met a few times, but I never felt a strong connection. My father's health deteriorated, and he passed away last month. A few days later, my biological father called to say that his wife had left him, and he wanted to be a part of my life. He asked if I was willing to acknowledge him as my father. I was shocked by the timing and hurt that he only reached out after my father's death. I told him I didn't see him as my father and ended the conversation. My mother later told me that my father had never stopped believing that I was his child, and that before he died, he asked me to never reveal the truth to anyone. Now, I feel guilty for not telling my father that he was the only one I considered my dad. He lived with the pain of not being my biological father and never knew that he was the only one I wanted as my dad.